and courtesy. Student fee number 1.
I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my growth as well.
Student fee number 2.
I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and in others.
Student fee number 3.
I intend to use what I learned in class constructively and offensively. Tell myself, my fellow man, and never be abusive or offensive. Thank you, sir.
Guards up. All right, guys, we're gonna start with Jim or Jeff. All right, Jeff, big head, right back. Just like that. Sophia, right back. Forward. Wait, time. I don't hear Sophia. I don't hear everybody. I don't hear. You're out there. Forward.
And
All right, guys, and now we're gonna do a jab to the head, jab to the body. So we're gonna do a jab to the body. You're gonna bend your leg to the body. So instead of bending your leg, so hard to like a bend, you can almost like a over a drop. You're gonna go jab to the head, bend like this, jab to the body. One more like that. See ya, and forward. Good, yeah. Push your head into the body. Straight, like your hands in your legs normal. So punch, jab, bend. Jab. Bend to a cross. You kind of bend like this. Better, yeah. All right, guys, anytime, cover your body head. So I'm gonna go like this. See ya, forward. 20 times. I want to hear everybody have super loud yes, sir. Guards up, body head, forward. Yes, that's better.
double jab, Kyle. So body and then the head. Bend the knees, hit the body, stand back up, hit the head.
Oh, like this?
Yes, there you go. That's it. Much better.
Not like that.
You guys should go out and grab an ice cream or something while he's here. Shovel a snowbank? Is that what you got to do? A lot of it dropped in the last 24 hours, right? It's crazy. Went from like mild winter to wild winter. Is that right?
All right, and now add the crosses.
We had, I'm out in Chenango. We probably got a foot last night.
And forward.
Yesterday morning, probably usually a foot and a half, probably close to it. Good 16 to 18 inches yesterday. So it was right to the top of the snow as I was going through it. This morning, when I walked out, I didn't see it this morning. It had been another big foot. It was up.
Jab the head,
Yeah,
jab the
yeah.
body.
In general, my general rule of thumb is
Jab the
if
head.
they shut us down, state of emergency, I closed like 2 times
Jab the head,
because of
jab the
weather.
body, when you need to do it.
And the first time I did it, it was, you know, it was a crummy day during the day, but by the time the evening
All right,
came,
guys, inside.
it really wasn't
So
bad at
now we're
all.
gonna go body, head, body. Let's
And
not do reverse
so
order.
I was
Let's
like,
not
why
do
did I
it.
even
So
bother?
we'll look like that.
And then
I'm gonna go.
the second time we did it,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Right back, my daughter. Go
I
on.
kept one of the instructors, I told him, come on in anyway, for Chillo, anyway. And I was like, I haven't come to school, somebody comes in. And we still ended up having like 4 or 5 days in class anyway. Message or whatever. I was like, I was on Facebook, we had contact, but they didn't know.
Guys, keep working
And
on
that one
explaining
was,
this. I remember my
it was
class,
tough.
the
It was
cross
like
to the
a
head.
day like today.
That's all.
So I was like, oh, well, you know, we'll go with the school concept. And then I got done and I was like, why did we even bother closing? We should have left it stay open. We ended up being open anyway. So, yeah. And then I think there was one time I was close to the hour. Talked for as long as I could. But, you know, one here, yeah, well, I mean, I've got such a big window in this place that,
You know,
I can run classes until, right now even I can, well, now probably not. Summer I could run classes almost all day long. So, but I think it was fall, spring, something. So by 6 o'clock, I was like, all right, it's starting to really be dark. And the kids are just fine.
all right, guys, dance time. Now we want to have a block practice. Who has this really good? Bro, look at me. I'm blocking the hook. I'm gonna block the hook with my lead hand, which is my left hand. I'm gonna keep my hand right up here. Usually block it like this, but now we're gonna block the hook like this. That way, when they throw a punch, either their hand or their drive is gonna hit up and we'll get hit. The hook will move. All right, so everybody starts up and block. Good, we're blocking one, I think we're blocking on the 45-degree angle. Right back to guard. Block. Right back. Block. Right back. All right, now we're at block and jab. So just block me first. So look at that. Steal, right back. And work that on your own footwork. We'll do block now. Block jab. Yeah, remember, jab goes straight out. They don't do straight out. Block. Good. Yeah, jab that. Jab that. Good. Jab. We're good. That over here. Good. Yeah. Better get. All right, guys, it's time. Now we're gonna switch hands. Now we're gonna be blocking with our backhand. So almost like if they're going, eventually, leave us for our backhand. So I'm gonna line the arm. It's the exact same motion we're just doing. We're doing what it is. We're motion, 45-degree angle, is it? Nice. And then from here, go to cross. All right, block. Cross. Block. Cross. Block. Cross. All right, work that on your own footwork. That's right. All right, guys, and time. Trap down and elbow to knee, trying to go slow, forward. Wait, trying to come back up. Remember, scoop it up, get this, drop down. And drop down. Yes, yes. Yeah, sure. Give me your side, see if I got more. Okay? Stomach there. You know, have this like all the way up to the other side. Yes, good. Switch. All right, guys, come over to push-up position. So kind of like, I want you all to keep up with Michael and Liam. Yeah, great push-up. And go. 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 And last one, go. Hop back up. Energy. All right, guys, we're gonna self-defense now. So we review the wide right hand, the push, and we're gonna want to tackle. So the wide right hand, it's gonna be stepping in, you open my hand up, over your head right. Just like that. So you're gonna block that. We're gonna step in with our left leg. So our left leg is step in, and we're gonna block. Let's do together. Face towards the window. We put the left block. When we're blocking, we wanna make sure we're blocking like this. You don't want our arm all the way in or all the way out. You want it about halfway back. And there, imagine like you're blocking your forearm. You want straight forward like that. So block on that. All right, together and step block. All right, back up one more time. Step block. Now we're gonna have the palm at the exact same time. So I'm gonna palm straight to the head. So just watch me, almost like this. Yep, right back. Do it together and go. Right back. Go. One more time. Go. From here, grab. Start the knee straight forward. Right back in your guard. Remember, the palm straight and the knee should be straight forward. These are the punching out here. Their bodies go straight in front of us. Let's do it together. Face forward and go. Aya. I want you to be as loud as me, if not louder. Position. And go. Aya. That's a little bit better. I didn't speak too louder though. Position. And go. Much better. All right, I want you guys to do this 4 times in my count. I want you to be just as loud as you just were. And position. Go. Good energy. And position. Go. Position. Go. And right up to the guard. And time. All right, guys. Good energy. I want you to see that energy in the entire class. So, from here, we're going to work on our push. But it's not like somebody's just standing up and giving a little shove. Here's something in the tray, not so it's really matter. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to step back with our right foot. So we're going to step back. And when I step back, I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to bring it in and out. That's what it's clear. Everybody say clear. All right, that's what we're doing. So let's do it together. Stay forward. Step back to the right and clear. Step back up and get clear. So bring your hands to your chest and push them. You go right to your guard. All right, let's do it together. And step back clear. Push right to your guard. All right, one more time.
Good.
We'll add on. And this is all the energy on it though. And go. Good energy, Oakley.
Remember, so the clear first, hands to your chest, and then clear them out wide.
We're gonna actually step in there and try to hit them. So we're gonna go jab drop right afterwards. So you look like that, watch me. I want everybody to do it just like that. Be louder than me. If not, or be as loud as me, if not louder. Position. And go. And position. And the louder, more intensity. Go.
Clear, push, jab, cross. Jab, cross afterwards.
One more time. This time even louder. Try even more. And go.
Hands back up.
Alright guys, now on my count without me, I want you to still keep that level of energy up. Guards up, or actually position. And go. And position. And go. 2 more times, and go. In position. And go. And side. Or anything to the hand. Back down. So now the final movement cover. Next. A guard. Brawl. That's somebody going and trying to tackle. So imagine this is the person. And I'm trying to tackle them like that. That's how we're learning to defend against. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and put them together. And then we're going to put it on the person's shoulder. Because if they're trying to drive for a tackle, we're going to put our hands right on this shoulder. So imagine like you're putting your hands on the shoulder. You see it? Everybody do it for me? And now we're going to jump backwards. But we're not just going to hop backwards like that. We're going to shoot our hips straight backwards too. So instead of going like this, I want my hips to drive through. Like this. Actually, go to the side. Yeah, it's a little better. But like this. Drive through. Do it together and go. Drive through. And turn back up. And drive through. Nice, Neil. Turn it back up. One more time. I want you guys all the way out. You want to be as far away from it as possible. And go. All right. So now, as we drive through, we're firing knee. So look like this. Watch me first. So look at this. So, sprawl, knee, straight back to my guard. All right, guys. Let's do it together. Face forward. And position. And sprawl. Knee, straight back to guard. And position. And go. Sprawl. Knee, straight back to guard. All right, now I want to add some energy into this. There's 2 kinds of energy. And position. And go. Position. Go. All right, guys. I want you to work on this slide as they go. I want you to do this move, but I want you to keep that same amount of energy. And position. Go. Good. Position. Position. Go. All right, guys, quick reminder, we want both of our legs to jump at the same time. I don't want to move one then the other. I want both of them to swell at the same time. All right, position. And sprawl. Position. Go. And position. One more. Go. And position. One more. Remember, we sprawl with both feet at the same time. And position. That's what comes of energy. And go. All right, guys. Here, what everybody just drop down. Open the knee crunches. Go slowly though. Go. Keep moving. Feet off the ground. Get those feet up. One knee, one knee to the chest, the other leg. Yeah, nice, good. Shoulders, 3, 2, 1, and pop back up. Yes, sir. And toss the gloves on. All right, guys. It starts with really well. I put the gloves on. So the first combination we're going to do, we're going to have our left side forward. I'm going to do my jab the head, jab the body, and then cross the head. So it's going to look like this. We're actually going to again. Right back to guard. Any questions? All right, guards up and forward. Jab the head forward, jab the body, cross the head. pushing, one punch. Get them right there, perfect. Good job, Jeff. No. And time. All right, guys. Now we're gonna throw cross or jab the body. Start jab the body, jab the head, and then cross the head. So look like this. Right back by guard. And super loud, get 30 forward.
Yes, sir. Let's see it. Body, head, head. Nice, Viv. Start at the body. That's it. Hit the body and then the head and then the head. Left, right, Kyle. Jab, jab, cross. So watch, Kyle, from here. I'm going to hit the jab. Right, so I get body jab, head jab, and then I hit the cross. Body, head, cross. There you go. That was it. And I think full extension. Reach with those hands. Left, right. That's it, Viv. That's better, Kyle. Bigger extension. Kyle, stretch your arm all the way out. When you're punching, and your hands only moving this much. Reach. Right? Get your hands to extend further. There you go. That was better. And then keep your hands right by your face. Hands right by your face. There you go. Reach. Stretch those arms out as far as you can.
And time. All right, guys. All right, guys. Now we're gonna throw jab the head, jab the body, jab the head, cross the head. So we're gonna look like this. See ya. Right back my guard. And good work.
Yes, sir. Body, head. Head. Well, kind of like that. Body, head. One with the left, one with the right.
Jab the body.
Left. You're doing with your left side. Put your left hand. Body, head, cross. Yeah, now you're right.
I know what you're doing.
Oh, let's see this one. There you go, Liam. No, this is really flying sideways. Let's see. Body, head, cross. Back by your face. There you go. That's better, Liam. Your name's not Liam. That's it.
And time. All right, guys, push your hands. So right side forward. We're gonna do jab the head, jab the body, cross. So look like this. See ya. Right back my guard. Forward.
Yes, sir.
See me. Jab the head. Jab the body. Look for across the head. Right back to your guard. Wait, no. Jab the head. Cross or jab the body. Cross the head. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's fine.
There you go.
And time. All right, guys. Now we're gonna do body, head. So I'm gonna do my right side forward step. I'm gonna do a jab to the body, jab to the head, cross to the head. So look like that. See ya. Right back my guard. Forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great hand. What was that?
Yeah, something like that. Go right back my guard. Bye. Yeah. Jab to the head.
Yeah.
Or jab the body, jab the head, cross. Yeah, I'm like straight ahead. So all
Straight ahead, to your left hand. Just show me your left hand. I'm sure I'll touch it. I'm gonna show you. Flat wrist.
Cross or jab the head. Let's cross. One more time. Final round up. Jab, jab, cross. Front head, head. Nice, no, good. Or no. No idea. And time. All right, guys, face towards your partners and high five your partners to the target. And when high five your target, you think what I need. And face back forward. Position. Set. And vertically.
And every face towards front, relax hands right behind your back. So since the beginning of the year, we've been talking about designing or living your life by design versus living it by. And first we talked about victories, we talked about dreams and turning them into goals, as well as last week we reviewed having measurable progress in reasonable time. Very good. Now I also want to let you know, as you start developing your goals and you share them with people, there's always going to be people that are what I would refer to as naysayers, meaning they're negative. They tell you you can't do it. And sometimes they're very well-meaning people. They may have your best interest in mind and they don't want you to be disappointed. And they come from their level of experience. So they might look and say, well, you can't do that because they don't know how to do that, right? For instance, when I first was going to come on staff as a karate instructor, I had someone in my family who said, you can't make any money teaching karate. They don't pay their instructors. They just get to teach for free. And then I assured him that I was going to be on staff and that the person was paying me to teach for them. And he said, well, you can't make a living doing karate. Karate instructors don't make any money. You can't support a family doing karate. Pretty well. Now, his viewpoint though was he did do karate years prior to that, and he had an instructor who wasn't a very successful person financially, right? And so his frame of reference, his experience, was that his instructor didn't really make any money teaching karate, and didn't do well to be able to support himself or his family, right? And so he was coming from a frame of reference that said it can't be done, but there was only one experience, one person's experience. Right? And I was fortunate to be around people who were experienced in being able to do martial arts for a living and doing it well. So I had a much different experience than he did, and so I pursued it. Another thing for me, for instance, would be one time when I hurt my knee really bad, and I had to have some major surgery on my knee to fix it. And people in my family were instantly saying, what are you going to do now? How are you going to teach karate with a broken knee? Right? And that was a great question. So instead of giving up, I just answered the question, right? I'll have other people demonstrate for me. There were a lot of ways that I could do it, right? And I had to do it several times since then. Some of you see my booth is on right now. And similar people instantly were like, well, what are you going to do now? How are you going to teach your classes? Right? Great question. I just simply answered the question and I moved forward. I'll have Mr. Custer teach the classes. He's doing a fine job on students, right? And I can check up on him and check up on you guys. And I'm moving around just fine again right now. So it was easy to make it happen. So when people tell you you can't do something, turn it into a question. Instead of saying, oh, you're right, I probably can't. Instead, ask yourself how, right? Instead of saying, well, you can't teach classes, instead change it and say, well, how can I teach classes? And you'll get a much different answer, right? Keep in mind, when people tell you that you can't do something, it's because they don't know the answer to the question, how you can do it. And that's why they say you can't do it, because you don't understand how to do it. And all you have to do is just keep asking the question how, and pretty soon you'll come up with a good answer, and then you'll be able to overcome your obstacles. Make sense? Relax hands. Now I am proud as a dedicated student of the martial arts.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts,
I will live by the principles of black belt.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
Modesty,
Modesty,
courtesy,
courtesy,
integrity,
integrity,
self-control,
self-control,
perseverance,
perseverance,
and indomitable spirit.
and indomitable spirit.
What is the goal?
Black belt, excellent sir.
Wait, I need some energy. What is the goal?
Black belt, excellent sir.
Neutral stance. Session.
Yeah.
Set. Courtesy. Out.
Impact martial arts. Awesome.
Nice job, guys. It's Sophia.
Bye, Viv and Kyle. See you guys.
And Michael.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Yes, you will.
Noah.